So yeah, whew. I want to say it's like 22 degrees. But so far, no wind. That's huge. Yeah, awesome. Quiet out here. When I pulled up, there was one car in the parking lot. And I think the guy was just sitting in his truck talking on a phone, so I'm gonna try to get down to the falls if I can, and maybe get my drone up pretty quick before other people start coming out. If I can get a couple of shots of that with that, then yeah, that'll be pretty cool to add with a few photos maybe. I dumped a couple of lenses out of my bag and put the drone in the controller in. So I actually think it's a little lighter without the two lenses. Of course, one of them's the 80 to 200 with a collar mount, so I always feel like that's a third of the weight in my bag. Sun's out. It's just a beautiful morning. Good to get out and get some fresh air, some exercise. So peaceful. Whew. Hard to stay in shape in the winter months. All you want to do is stay in the house, stay warm, probably drink too much coffee, and eat well. So, upstate New York, what are you gonna do, you know? But anyway, let's keep chugging along here. I'm actually heating up. I didn't really overdress. I knew this was gonna happen. You tend to want to put on a lot of layers when you go out and hike in the snow, but when you start walking, your body heats up, so then you start sweating. You don't really need all those layers, to be honest. Good hat, good gloves, good socks, good boots. I think the rest takes care of itself. But anyway, absolutely beautiful day. Whew. There's a couple of shortcuts I normally go, but I think I'm gonna stick to the path today because the shortcuts are like a foot of snow and it's a little steep, so it's not too bad when it's normal. Anyway, oh, whew, got my crampons on. It's gonna be a little tricky when I get down to the rocks, though. I just have a feeling. So walking down the path, it was peaceful and quiet. Such a beautiful day to be out. When I came down towards the end of this path to the stream, I looked up and there was a couple of ducks just floating in this ice cold water. It's amazing. The stream was running but very slow. The water was coming down from a small fall, which runs off the bigger fall. Absolutely beautiful. Such a serenity, a peace and quiet. Mother Nature's
is just beautiful at times. Following the ways of the water to the waterfall was just absolutely stunning. I was surprised at how much ice was on the falls and how much snow was laying on the rocks. Just a beautiful day to be down on the stream, hiking into the falls. Taking pictures of this to keep it in my memories forever. Yeah, so I'm to the falls and it's absolutely beautiful here. It's not even, I mean, it's cold, but took my gloves off. Zero wind. Nobody down here, just me. I ran the drone up, got some shots. That'll be interesting because I'm still learning, but yeah. Absolutely beautiful here. And it really wasn't that hard to climb over. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to climb over all these rocks behind me. Yeah, so pretty cool. I got my crampons on, so that helped give me good grip. And I think, to be honest, all the water in between the rocks is frozen solid, so being able to step down in between is pretty good. But yeah, I was excited to run the drone up. I got it up and got it a little close to the waterfalls and took it up. Though I was nervous because sometimes it gets a little drafty with the water pushing the air a little bit, but it did fine. Then I took it up. It's 385 feet. The highest I can go is 400. And then got a nice aerial view from here, from way down here. It was really cool looking at how much of a hole this is, really, to be honest, from that high up. So set up the tripod, took a couple shots. I photographed this numerous times before. So yeah. So I got I'm at a half a second exposure, f11, ISO 100, a 4-stop ND filter. The biggest challenge obviously is the sun's out. So the left side of the falls is super bright and the right side is slightly under the shade. So I'm having to expose for the left side, and hopefully we'll be able to pull out the detail on the right side using Photoshop. There's a rock in the foreground that's covered in snow. So that's in the bottom of the foreground of the picture, which is pretty close to the camera, probably a good 10, 12 feet. So I had to focus on that, and probably will have to do at least maybe 3 exposures and then focus stack it for the final image. So yeah, just a beautiful day. I'm doing a vertical composition. Got a polarizer filter on to take some of that bright glare off the left side. The sun's hitting on that snow and it's just hitting right down on the water and the ice. So the polarizer will hopefully help with that a little bit, and also help tone down the highlights on the left side. But yeah, the water's cutting through underneath the ice. It's pretty cool. I've seen a lot more water come down here, but to be honest, it looks like it's just clogged up with a lot of ice up there. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. So let's take another picture. Half second, f11, ISO 100, and I am at 16 mil, wide open. Pretty wide angle shot because I wanted to get the rock in the foreground. Picture, and looks good. Really blue skies today too. So anyway, all right, so the next image I'm gonna zoom in, take the rock out, concentrate more on the waterfall. And there's a really cool tree right at the top of the waterfall that lines up right in the center. So that's pretty neat in itself. It's almost like an image within an image, to be honest. All right. We're gonna scroll the focus box down. I use autofocus to focus. Then I put it back on manual. Same exposure shot. Let's see what happens. Good starting point. Not too bad. I'm getting just a little bit of overexposed. So let's go 0.5 seconds. Let's try that one. It's barely overexposed. All right, that took care of it. So with a half second exposure, the water's gonna be blurry. And with that being blurry, it may blend in with what the snow looks like, frozen. So it's just a different effect. I usually do a couple with a faster shutter speed just to freeze the water. Okay, let's go 1/5. All right, and now for all you guys that have been talking about shooting at ISO 100, I am at ISO 400 now. So I'm wrapping it up. Got some drone footage, got some pictures, and getting ready to hike back out. There's a couple areas I may stop and pull the drone out and do a few more shots. It's absolutely beautiful day here. Probably 25 degrees, but no wind. I was able to take my gloves off and actually work the drone and take some pictures with the camera. So yeah, absolutely beautiful here. Beautiful day. As you can see behind me, there's the falls, just beautiful here. Yeah, nobody down here. Yeah, I think I got a couple good pictures, and the drone footage, well, I'm learning. So I just got it, it's kind of new. I was excited to fly it up and over the falls, kind of, just to see what's up above it. And yeah, really interesting footage on that. But I'm gonna pack up and we're gonna head out now. I may stop and take a few more pictures on the way out because it's just absolutely beautiful, and I'm not quite sure I'm ready to get back to the car right away. Probably been here about an hour and I'm not cold, so yeah. So yeah, thinking that the snow was pretty frozen up to the edge here. That whole piece of ice broke loose and I sunk in about a foot in the water. So my feet are soaking wet. So my hike out of here is gonna be awesome. Yeah, I dropped about, I don't know, about a foot in water. And then of course I tried to jump off the ice. I was all on the snow, so like right there and all through here, the ice is not strong enough to hold you, obviously. So I went to the edge. I was gonna set my drone out on the sheet of ice and take off from there, which I had done previously over by the falls, and that worked perfect. So I heard like a crack, and then I started to move away and it gave way. So yeah, wet feet, awesome. And I don't have a backup pair of dry socks in the car. So floor heater on, and I guess I'll be driving barefooted home. It's all good. It's only a mile hike out, and it's, you know, I'll be fine. But definitely gonna head out now. When I fell backwards, the drone went in the snow, my Nikon camera went in the snow, so yeah, everything's wet now. So we're gonna go home and dry out, basically. So yeah, still gotta hike through all that and back to the trail with wet feet. Ah, man. I really thought I was good there. I mean, it's like a foot of snow. So yeah, it gave way and it busted. I videotaped it so you can see. And like I said, I dropped about 1.5 feet of water right over the top level of my hiking boots. So, very sloshy. All right, we're gonna pack it up and head out of here now. I got some great drone footage. I got, I think, some good pictures, and I'm having fun. It is what it is. I'll laugh about it. But yeah, my feet are cold. All right, peace out. Let's do this. So I'm hiking back to the car.
Yeah, I got a few more pictures as I'm walking. I'm just snapping. Nothing spectacular, but it's just beautiful out. I think I still barely feel my toes in my boots. It's such a slosh of a walk back though. Still think it's funny that I fell into daggum stream. I think that's a first, but it happens. Still a beautiful day. This will be part of the story. Don't get too close to the edge. Even if it looks like it's snow. What a crackle it was though. It was quick. Just standing there, all of a sudden crack and boom, I was in. I didn't panic too much. I was more like, my feet are gonna get wet. The stream, most of the stream is only about 1.5 feet, 2 feet of water. But who wants to get their feet wet when you're out in the snow? But anyway, I'm not too far from the car, so I'm gonna unload everything, get my heater going, try to dry out a few things, because when I hit the ground, I had a drone in my hand. My camera was strapped to my shoulder strap. That went in the snow. So, yeah. Feet are wet, equipment's so wet. Time to call it a day. Warm up, cup of coffee. And yeah, so anyway, let's keep walking.